What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Transformers Legacy Evolution Voyager class now. Maximal Leo Prime. Look at that artwork. Awesome. Look at that guy right there. And look at him. He's right there. Leo Prime. I love Leo Prime. I really, really do love this version of Prime. I got the Masterpiece just in the last year on finally a deal at HLJ, so I was really happy about that, but I've never reviewed it, unfortunately, because it kind of went in my backlog because it wasn't something new. But this is new, and this will review. Maybe it'll spur me to review the Masterpiece finally. That's how some things happen here on Ultrazilla. This guy's got the Evo Fusion thing going on like Hotshot did. These are all brand new for 2023. Very cool stuff. Right now, the only one left from this new, this first wave here that I'm getting, that I have pre-orders on, is Tarn, as you can see right there. So I'm waiting on the pre-order of that. I might get some of the Junkicons, but Junkions, Shaka-Khan, definitely get that version of Optimus once it happens. But yeah, this looks really good. Like I said, love Leo Prime from, what, Beast Wars 2? Japanese cartoon there? Yeah, I think so. So, without any further ado, let's get the review. And here is Leo Prime in Lion mode. This is not how he comes in package. However, as much as I usually like beasties, I'm gonna tell you that as far as Leo Prime goes, I'm much more into his robot mode. And this one especially, because it could be a little bit better. The first thing we'll look at is he does have the little, his little weapons here on the sides of his head, as you can see. They're okay. They're just done in like a yellowish, plastic goldish. Not really gold, but it's a yucky yellow. And there's not much to the sculpts. They're okay. He could blast them, and then he could open up his little things here. You do need a little bit of a nail. I do have a little bit of nail going on right now, but can't. There we go. You just gotta get the right spot. And then, yeah, then you got more blasters. This is, pretty typical for Leo Prime to have. It is, in the Masterpiece as well. Sort of like this. But there you go. You could, do blasts. And speaking of blasts, you can place blast effects onto these if you so wish for extra, extra added value. And since we had Star Sabers still laying around, there you go. There's some blast thing. You could put them, on either side. And, yeah, that's fun. That's some good fun for y'all. But taking a look at the lion in full, we do have a little bit of articulation. The tail can move, sort of. The legs could move like this, and like this. You could turn the ankles a little bit here in lion mode. It works sort of because of transformation. The front parts really move at the knee area here, and then you could disattach that if you want, and that's about it. The feet don't really move. At the head, you do have the mouth that opens and closes, so yeah, a little bit of articulation. And getting him transformed is okay, except this part here was a big pain in the butt to align correctly. So, there was that. I do all my transformations in high speed anyway on the videos, so it's not like you were gonna catch all that. But, when we convert it back, it should be a little bit easier, I would think. But I don't know. And the reason why I'm, doing that is because I don't really have a reason to keep him in this mode past this too much. So, you know, I don't know. I'm good with like showing you guys this first and then going into the mode that it's going to really stay in. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, another reason is that I don't like this face, and I don't know if that many people do. It's weird. He looks very concerned. I don't know. A little gaunt. Like his nose painted well. You see he's got little teeth, little fangs there. His eyes in yellow are like, you know, one of the big things that throw me off. It is just a plastic underneath, and man, there's no life there, and I don't like that at all. You see some decent texture in the face though. There is some sculpt work, which is good. I do like that. And then the mane looks very, very well done. I do dig it. Are these supposed to be his ears here? Because they just left them in yellow, and that's also a bummer. Yeah. Come on, guys. But the mane has a nice sculpt. There's no doubt about it. And then the skin texture is actually really nice throughout. I think that's pretty good. This nice stark whiteness doesn't bother me. I do like the little robot parts that stick out. The tail is at an angle, and that's fine. I don't mind that little waggy action. The back of the legs look pretty decent. I like the feet. I like the gold nails. I think they look really good. The bottom here, you got the, you know, the belly that's sculpted well, and you got more robot stuff down there. That's fine. I don't know. I mean, he's not the worst looking lion, but he's, you know, as a lion in full, he looks fine, but it's just that, and the face isn't bad, it's just odd. You know what I'm saying? It's just really odd. So, yeah, that could be a little bit better. I guess the ears are kind of correct, right? I think that's kind of correct now that I'm thinking about it. But anywho, I digress. This could be a bit better. It's not the worst. It could be a bit better. That's really all I got on this guy. And for size comparisons, here is Leo Prime with some other Transformers beasties you might have in your collection. And one more size comparison, because I almost forgot I had a Masterpiece, who I've really never taken out of the package. I still didn't even take out all the plastic out of him. You know, I didn't get this at the time of it was out. I was looking at it for years, I guess. And finally, a deal came along at HLJ that I liked last year, I believe. And I finally pulled the trigger on him. But I've never really played around with him. I guess, you know, backlog deal and whatnot. But yeah, the one thing is, you know, the head sculpt. I mean, look at this face. That's a Leo Prime face. I don't know what's going on here. And I don't know what the decision was there. But, you know, there you go. Another Leo Prime to show you. And with that all said, there's only one thing left to do. That's transform and maximize out. Or something like that. And here's Leo Prime. Leo. All transformed up. And honestly, he's pretty cool. There's a few things I don't like, but we'll get to that. First up, let's do articulation. Head is on a ball joint, and it moves around like so. Little, you know, a little stiff. The waist moves pretty tight. The shoulders move not as, definitely not as tight. These things all get out of your way. To do so, you go up, you got a bicep swivel, it's got that mushroom peg deal. You have a single jointed elbow. The wrists should move, or they should not. They do not. I thought they did. Oh, no, they don't. Of course not. Of course not. They do that. So the wrists do not move. The legs, full split plus. Forward, back, and then it does not move like this. Oh, there it is. It moves over here. And then you have a single jointed knee. Well, actually, it's a double joint, but it's not working in the proper sense because of the way this is all done for transformation. You know, that's the thing. You do got an ankle rocker here, but no back and forth. So there's that. Yeah, and this arm is way looser for me than that arm. It doesn't fall or anything, but it's a tad bit loose for sure. So articulation done. There's stuff I don't care for on this, and it's pretty much kind of par for the course with these things, but I don't understand why this couldn't have a little slot there to tab into. Like, that should have been a thing at the very least. I hate all of this. I mean, if you move it up, you still can't get it in here. So I don't get it. That's one thing that should have been done. This one is fine. It is what it is. You know, it's a big thing here. This does not tab in. Like, it looks like these should have been out a little bit to tab right into those. Like, what? Like, how? However, you can put this up here. This kind of goes like this. It doesn't go into that slot like you'd want it. It'll kind of... I kind of just do this, guys. I just kind of do this. I can't tell if it's proper or not like that, but that's what I just do because I just don't like it just hanging out like that. It kind of looks better like this to me. Like it's supposed to be doing something there, like stopping at least. So, you know, there's that. Don't care for all of this back here, but that's part and parcel for it. So, you know, there's a few things there where I wish it could be a little more tidy. The most egregious one is this, because it was like right there for, I mean, for them to do. Like, so easy. Like, just tab it in, guys. Just tab it in. Now, however, you know, all of this stuff does, you know, function as, and I guess you could take this out in, you know, line mode too, but these come out as bladed weapons. So, you know, you bring these forward like so, the feet, and you just pop these out, and then you got these blades here that he could use. It's kind of cool. These things also come out like so. So you could pop in those little guns, and therefore you got, like, you know, blades and guns ablazing. And then, you know, you could take these things as well from up here. Or you could use them in this mode too. You could pop these in here, and then you get that if you want. I think that's silly because he's just going to be shooting from the side. This doesn't turn or anything, so that's kind of wasteful. Then you could just pop these in his hands, and then he's got 4 guns ablazing this way, and the blaze, and that's kind of cool. You know, that's kind of cool. I don't mind that. You know, this, just to mention it, this does sit here, like on a curve, I guess. But again, I would have rather something tabbing in. But yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't mind all that weaponry like this. There is an upgrade kit coming out, from what I saw. It sounds like an individual is making it, and I don't know much about it quite yet. I just saw, like, you know, some prototypes where it makes it so the blades attached to here, you don't have to open this up, and you just have big blades on his hands, and I think that's a lot better than all of this, because that's just, you know, that's just a bit silly. But, you know, whatever. It's not the worst thing in the world. Other guns here, the side ones, pop into the back here nice and neatly for some storage so you don't lose them. And I guess you could use it as a little jet booster. But overall, this guy looks pretty good. I do like him in full. I think he's really nice. Proportions are interesting, you know, as, you know, most Transformers are. They're a little wacky, but I do like this guy. I think he looks really, really, really good. His chest is really nice. We'll start there because there's a little more of a gimmick in here to show you. You got blue. This is painted, as you can see, which is interesting. It looks fine, but you do see all the paint strokes. Then you got the silver here, more silver in the middle, some gunmetal there. I like it. I really like the chest. Maximal's there. Looks good in silver. Everything is nice and neat, which is great. And then this chest here, as you can see, there's a hinge. Does open. Oh, there's a little thing right there. Might be easier to open with. Maybe, maybe not. There we go. And you got his own little style of matrix in there. A little bit of metallic blue, some silver around that, and the gunmetal and the molded detail. Looks pretty good. And there you got some weird paint going on, unpainted stuff, but you know, there's molded detail in the door, so I don't mind that. So that's nice and neat. I do dig it. His head sculpt is pretty good. I do like that. The yellow eyes. I do have a little bit of a scrape in one. Hard to tell with the naked eye, but it is there. The faceplate looks good. The head looks good. Nice blues, nice silvers. The ears look good. The back of the head has nothing going on. Mostly we saw the back here. We saw all of this back, basically. There's not much to look at in the back, so better not to say anything. The shoulders, which we harped on a bit. I mean, like when they're just sitting here, they don't look bad. I mean, that's, you know, the look of Leo Prime, so I'm not complaining about it. And, you know, and the side profile, the lion head does look so bad. And we got this little thing that looks like a claw here, which is the end of the tail, which is fine. The arms are fine. I think they feel like they could be a little bit bulkier, but they're not so bad. They're proportionally pretty good, I think. And then the Krajiji piece is actually really nice. The blue looks beautiful. Silver and gold there. Well, it's gunmetal, but it's still silver, and that looks pretty good. But you do get silver in there, which is a nice spot of paint. With the yellow behind that, you know, from the joints actually looks very good. The hands look really cool. It looks like he has really cool gloves on with the blue painted. I love that. I think that's actually excellent. So really good. The molded detail here is quite good. You do have some molded detail back in the butt too, but you know, a lot of other stuff going on there too. As you can see, there's little slots here that you probably could jam something in, like oh, hey now, you know, like a stand of some sort. The legs look pretty good. We saw them in lion mode, and they are still good. Now he's got some nice red knee pads, which are very nicely sculpted. Sculpt down here looks good. Again, that gunmetal is good. The metallic blue is nice. Look at that. That looks really good all the way to the end. He's got little foot spurs that are fine in gray, and the lion feet stay the same, but they look good in this mode. I do like it. I like Leo Prime. He's one of my favorite, you know, Transformers designs. You know, Beast Metal 2? Beast Metal? Beast Wars 2, you know, from Japan, and I do like it. I think it looks really, really good. Yeah, I'm digging this guy, guys. This is quite excellent in my opinion, overall looks-wise. Really, really cool. And for your size comparisons, here's Leo Prime with a bunch of other figures you might have in your collection, including Wave Mates, the core class figures, and Hotshot. And how about one more size comparison in a robot mode, because I do have a couple of other Leo Primes, not including the MP, because I have not transformed that yet. And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't have the time to learn that transformation quite yet. So here is, I believe this was called the Neo Arts, and this is obviously in EVA 01 colors. This was a knockoff of another third-party Transformer. This thing is kind of a mess, but it's kind of awesome all at the same time. And then the LG version, the Takara version, which was like on the same body as Alpha Trion, so it's a little bit different. That's the one I kind of want to look at more. This guy is awesome. I mean, like, look at that. That thing is just absolutely stunning. I think there's reviews for these two on the channel. I honestly don't remember. The one thing I did want to see is how this beautiful sword fits in his hand, because to me, he needs a sword, and it doesn't actually fit in his hand good. It could get it in there, but just at the beginning there. So he needs a sword, and yeah, that's what I'm looking for in an upgrade kit, is a nice sword for this guy, because he's very regal, and he really needs a sword. For whatever reason, it does fit in his other hand a little bit better. That's cool. And my final thoughts, well, it's not perfect. Let's be honest. It's not 100% perfect. The Lio mode is just odd. Like, I don't get it. But in this mode, I do like it. I think the robot mode looks really nice. The paint apps are super clean, really good looking. The gimmicks, I don't mind any of them. I think they look pretty good, honestly. They work, you know. Again, I would like a sword for his own. I would like, you know, some, you know, different things here to make it feel a little more cooler than just using like this stuff, and which just ends up looking just a bit too much, too kibbly, you know what I'm saying? I wish there was tabbing in some spots, like I said, but again, he looks so good in this mode, just like kind of sitting there if you don't like move everything around, that I just really dig him. I think this Leo Prime looks really, really cool. It's very clean, like I said, so I don't know, I like it. I do. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Despite a few little problems, I think this Leo Prime is worth getting, honestly. If you're a Transformers fan, if you're a fan of this design, which I am, then this is definitely should be on your radar if it's not already. There you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below, and please like, comment, subscribe, share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.